This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.
Upgrade to Lime!
This is the Barbados Today morning update for Monday, February 9th, 2015. I'm Carol Williams. Good morning. The matter has been resolved and the ruling Democratic Labour Party won't be distracted. That declaration was made last evening by Prime Minister Frondell Stewart about the debacle involving House Speaker Michael Carrington. Just over a week after Carrington, an attorney, settled his $200,000 debt with former client John Griffiths. The Prime Minister made his position clear at a St. Michael's South DLP branch meeting. At Bay Primary School, he insisted that Carrington merely had a dispute with a client, as some attorneys often do.
They don't believe that they are on any solid ground. They want to do damage. And therefore, I just want you members of the Democratic Labour Party not to get distracted by that kind of foolishness. Michael Carrington is an honourable man. There's no criminal conviction anywhere against him. He's an excellent Speaker of the House of Assembly. But like every lawyer, at some stage, he just had a difference of opinion. I've had difference of opinion too. Minister Lashley's had difference of opinion. Because the truth is, try as you may, you can't please everybody all the time.
Stewart described many of the accusations against the House Speaker as malicious propaganda, including those leveled by the opposition. And while commending party supporters for keeping a level head during the debacle, the country's leader challenged the moral authority of the opposition to raise questions on the issue. The Prime Minister is also making no apologies for his decision to advise the House Speaker to get an attorney to deal with the matter.
You took my advice. But that then became a big issue for some people in Barbados who say, instead of me firing the man, I advise the man to get a lawyer. I advise anybody, as Minister Lashley quite correct to say, who has to go into court to get a lawyer. If you go into a court without a lawyer, you are at a disadvantage. And in any event, there's a maxim known among lawyers that any lawyer who tries to represent himself has a fool for a client.
Meantime, uniforms have now been approved for route taxis and minibus operators. Transport Minister Michael Lashley announced at the DLP branch meeting that the green light was given on Friday. However, he says a 4-week grace period will be allowed for the bus operators to fall in line.
And we know that we will have to publish in the newspaper, giving notice out of abundance of caution, decency, to give notice to those drivers and conductors up there that the legislative authority has now approved the uniform and that they will be subject to section 43F of the road traffic laws of Barbados. And also subject to the penalty of the road traffic act section 109, which states any person, because it's the regulations. It's the regulations that we deal with. Any person who commits an offense on this act or the regulations for which no penalty is specifically provided is liable on summary conviction, that is before magistrate, to a fine of $1,000 or to imprisonment for a term of 12 months or more.
Some public service vehicle operators will be functioning out of transport board terminals under a pilot project. Minister Lashley revealed that government could save as much as $700,000 under the public-private sector partnership arrangement that will be introduced on a trial basis on 3 routes and in 2 bus terminals. And he defended the move amid accusations that it won't work. Meantime, the Transport Minister says government has moved closer to introducing changes to the Road Traffic Act that will deal with texting while driving and breathalyzer testing, among other issues.
Yes, there are some loopholes in the Road Traffic Act, and that is where we're going to, with amendments to the Road Traffic Act, that is where we are going in relation to the Road Traffic Act to make sure that we bring standards, not only to ZR drivers and the minibus drivers, but to other road users too. And I've been duly informed that those amendments should be ready hopefully by next week, and hopefully we'll be ready to go to Parliament to debate them. Things like the breathalyzer test will become part of the law of Barbados. Texting while driving, all of those things will be part of the laws of Barbados.
Over now to the Barbados Labour Party, where former Tourism Minister Noel Lynch is calling for unity within the ranks. Speaking at a BLP meeting at the St. James Central's constituency office in Hoyts Village last evening, Lynch said opposition members need to rally around political leader Mia Motley. His call comes amid reports of ongoing dissension within the BLP.
I believe that it is critical as a party that we unite. We have a leader in the Barbados Labour Party now, and we need to rally around our leader. I am not interested in who the leader is, as opposed to John versus Jane. I'm saying we have a leader. The leader is Mia Motley. Let us rally around our leader. We are turning a stroll into a struggle.
In sports, Barbados Pride crushed Leeward Islands Hurricanes by an innings and 190 runs inside 3 days at the Kensington Oval to make a strong surge in the WICB Professional Cricket League standings. Using their varied pace and spin attack, the hosts bundled out Hurricanes for 136 in the first innings, nearly 50 minutes before lunch, and after enforcing the follow-on, sent them crashing for a paltry 80 in their second innings to wrap up victory on the stroke of tea. The Pride now moves up to 60 points and could assume second place in the standings after the current 5th round of matches if Jamaica franchise lose to leaders Guyana Jaguars in Kingston.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
In the region, Bermuda Premier Michael Dunkley has fired back at a threat by British opposition leader Ed Miliband in the wake of a threat to target the territory in a tax avoidance clampdown. Miliband said over the weekend that a Labour government would give overseas territories, such as Bermuda, 6 months to compile a public register of beneficial owners of offshore firms. He warned that if this wasn't done, the Bermuda should be put on a list of tax havens that would incur sanctions. But Dunkley said he is surprised and disappointed to be included on a list of places that Labour would target, especially since the island has operated a central registry of companies since the 1940s. He says Bermuda government will continue to be open to dialogue with the UK authorities. And internationally, another winter storm is barreling towards some parts of the northeast United States, adding to record snowfalls. Experts issued winter storm warnings across upstate New York, northern Connecticut, northern Rhode Island, and the greater Boston area. We get more in the CNN report.
City and state agencies across the Northeast are close to busting their budgets in an effort to keep up. In Boston, Mother Nature has dumped more than 54 inches already on the ground. Not a record-breaking year, but more than average and enough to strain resources.
If we continue to get the snow we're going to shatter our budget for snow. Our budget for snow is roughly $18 million. We're not over the top yet with the $18 million. We still have money underneath the cap, but we're heading towards that.
City officials across the state are also saying they're approaching their snow removal budget for the year.
And that brings us to the end of our Barbados Today morning update. Join us again this afternoon. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. Subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV as well as Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Carol Williams. Have a great day.
This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works. Understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.